Here it is right here. I mean, he really caught him off guard. And you can see Kelce's very frustrated.
No, she hasn't. She's focused on entertaining the crowd out in, I think is it Singapore right now?
He's really coming over, just put me in, I'll score, you know, so that's really what it was. Well, I love that.
Fired, wide open, Kelce. Stiff arming down the sideline.
Yo, hear this? We've been fighting for all right all day.
When it comes to a complete tight end, I don't know if there's another one in the game right now that's playing at a high level like George Kittle.
Pushing the coach. The surprising Super Bowl meltdown that Travis Kelce experienced resulted in him pushing his coach Andy Reid, who is 65 years old, to the sidelines. However, he was eventually stopped by a concerned colleague. When the tight end did not receive the ball on a play, he appeared to be really angry. His girlfriend Taylor Swift was present at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, where he was watching the game from a family suite that cost $1 million. As Kelce was making his way back to the bench, he immediately confronted his coach. However, a fellow player quickly removed him from the situation. The cameras recorded Kelce storming at the coach and knocking into him, which caused him to momentarily lose his footing. The coach was caught on tape watching the incident from the side.
Here it is right here. I mean, he really caught him off guard. And you can see Kelce's very frustrated.
The Super Bowl. Are you a superstitious guy? What do you need and know that you need to be successful this Super Bowl?
And we got the most determination out of any team in the NFL, and you saw all of that today, man.
He's really coming over, just put me in, I'll score, you know, so that's really what it was. Well, I love that.
Kelce begins to grip his coach's arm as he turns to face him and continues to yell in his face. However, another Chiefs player, Jared McKinnon, intervenes and pulls Kelce away from the situation. The Kansas City Chiefs had a rough beginning, as they were down the San Francisco 49ers by a score of 10-3 at the halftime break. In order to win the game, they needed to put on a strong performance in the second half. Kelce in particular had a first half that was unusually quiet by his lofty standards. He only had one grab for 1 yard and nothing else. As soon as the stunning event occurred, fans immediately turned to social media to express their reactions, with some Swift fans referring to it as a red flag for the entertainer. In other places, some fans of the NFL referred to it as a bad look for the tight end, who is widely considered to be the most famous football player in the world, after having a fantastic season both on and off the field. Incredible as it may seem, this is not the first time that Kelce has experienced a collapse of this nature. A second conversation between Kelce and Coach Reid took place on Christmas Day. During the game against the Las Vegas Raiders, which the team lost 20-14, Kelce was seen smashing his helmet to the ground repeatedly. Almost immediately after that, a member of the Chiefs staff attempted to hand Kelce a replacement helmet. However, Coach Reid quickly intervened, indicating that he was plainly concerned that the helmet might also be damaged.
Out balance. I wasn't watching. The cheap shot, but that's all right.
No, she hasn't. She's focused on entertaining the crowd out in, I think is it Singapore right now?
No matter what the score is, no matter how much time is left, that guy's got magic in his right arm, man, and he found ways. I don't know if I brought too much to the game. I think I just go out there and have fun. You know, Taylor has an unbelievable fan base that.
Swift, who was also present at that game to watch her boyfriend, appeared to be experiencing a sense of bah humbug, despite the fact that it was a joyous event. On Sunday, Kelce hosted his entire family in a VIP suite that he himself paid for with more than $1 million. Swift, the most noteworthy guest, traveled all the way from Tokyo to attend the game. On Saturday night, Swift was in Japan playing a fourth engagement as part of her Eras tour. After the show, she hurriedly made her way to a private plane at the airport in order to return to the U.S. After that, she slept at her residence in Los Angeles for the night on Saturday, and then she boarded another plane to travel to Las Vegas in time for the big game on Sunday afternoon. In addition, Travis's brother Jason and his wife Kelce were present, and their mother Donna and their father Ed were also present. There were also both of them. Scott and Andrea Swift, Swift's parents, joined the group in the box, and Taylor Swift took other pals along with her, including Blake Lively and Ice Spice. Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL, was also seen in the box before the game, and he was seen having a vigorous chat with Taylor Swift. Fans go wild. The footage of Taylor Swift chatting with League Commissioner Roger Goodell in the Kelce family suite has gone viral ahead of Super Bowl 58, and conspiracy theorists are questioning what the two were talking about. NFL fans have officially gone into frenzy as a result of this discovery. Just a few hours after Swift arrived in Las Vegas after her Eras Tour event in Tokyo earlier this weekend, cameras focused on the pop diva and the 64-year-old billionaire starting up a conversation at Allegiant Stadium. The first thing that CBS reporter Phil Simms said was, "There we see Taylor Swift and Roger Goodell up in the booth." He then went on to talk about the $331 million that the singer has contributed to the league ever since she began attending Chiefs games in September. "Thank you so much," Roger Goodell is saying at this moment. "I couldn't be happier for everything that you've accomplished."
I was just telling him how much I love him.
I mean, it's not the first time, so I appreciate it.
She's ready for her performances and everything, but the Super Bowl will worry about if she can make it.
Fired, wide open, Kelce. Stiff arming down the sideline.
He has just 2 timeouts. They took one in the third quarter,
Great point.
deep in their own territory.
It's brilliance that he brings to the game. The year wasn't spectacular by any stretch of the imagination for him.
During the build-up to the game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers that took place on Sunday night, fans expressed similar ideas on X, which was formerly known as Twitter. Some fans speculated about the topic that Swift and Goodell discussed. Swift was the recipient of a fictitious remark made by the NFL commissioner to Swift at the conclusion of the game. The remark was as follows: "When Kelce catches the game-winning touchdown, we'll escort you down to the field, but don't run to him until the confetti flies." The following is an excerpt from a conversation that was posted by another user. Goodell began by saying, "Now Taylor, remember when Travis proposes, we will bring his parents and your parents down on the field and your marriage happens on the 50, okay?" The user refers to a common conspiracy theory that the singer's connection with Kelce is simply a thing to promote the NFL's fame, TV ratings, and revenue. Taylor's reaction to Goodell's request is, "Got it, Roger, and we say we are the official NFL ambassadors." Goodell's request is a reference to the popular conspiracy theory. Along the same lines as Sims, another individual on X joked that Swift and Goodell were talking about the substantial amount of money that the pop star has brought to the league this season. They tweeted that the 6th commissioner of the NFL said, "Swift, thanks for adding $500 million in revenue for the NFL."
Wow, an epic Super Bowl for an epic season. Thank you, Las Vegas.
I gotta lose a bet to get something like that, man. No, I'm not a big tattoo guy.
Comes over to Andy and goes, "Keep me in." What happened is, on the fumble, he was not in the game.
Travis, congratulations to the entire Kansas City Chief organization.
Other NFL fans on X have speculated that the fix is in now that Swift and Goodell had spoken, while others believe that they were discussing the script, which means that they believe the Chiefs would win because of her presence at the game. A supporter of the NFL posed the question, "What quarter is Swift going to endorse Biden?" and made reference to the fact that Swift has a history of supporting the current president of the U.S. against the Republican frontrunner and former President Donald Trump. A different user on X made the observation that, "Who knew Goodell was such a Swiftie?" while another user inquired as to whether the two individuals had been discussing their combined carbon emissions. He is saying, "Can you please consider doing the halftime show next year?" stated a different NFL fan, as she echoed the same dream that many people have for the Super Bowl that will take place the next year, that Swift will sing at the halftime show of the big game that will take place the following year. It would be ideal if she would still be in love with Kelce around that time. The outrage. In front of his girlfriend Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce had a Christmas Day meltdown. Camera saw him fighting with his head coach on the sidelines and throwing his helmet to the ground. Pop sensation Swift arrived in Kansas City on Christmas morning with her parents, but Travis seemed to be in a bit of a bah humbug mood during the team's game against the Las Vegas Raiders. Kelce returned to the sidelines and hurled his helmet in frustration not long after the Chiefs had given up back-to-back defensive touchdowns in an NFL record 7 seconds to their opponents. The exact moment the helmet bounced off the turf and into the Arrowhead stands was captured on camera by CBS. The tight end received a talking to from head coach Andy Reid when a coach attempted to assign Kelce to a replacement. Reid and Kelce are seen shoving one other angrily on a crowded sideline, after which the player walks away to calm down.
When it comes to a complete tight end, I don't know if there's another one in the game right now that's playing at a high level like George Kittle.
Y'all hear this? We've been fighting for all right all day. How about
A couple penalties.
Paging Travis Kelce.
I told you we were going to get three up, boy.
The Chiefs were jeered off the field at halftime, and the passionate home crowd at Arrowhead had a very unhappy Christmas. Swift and her parents were spotted in the stands wearing matching Christmas hats with a Kelce motif. Andrea, Swift's mother, is thought to be accompanying her daughter to her first ever Chiefs game. Swift has made it a habit to visit Arrowhead in recent months. So far this season, she has gone to 8 games, including trips to Foxborough, New Jersey, and Green Bay. After being sighted together in September, the couple made headlines, and in the months that followed, their whirlwind romance swept the NFL. It is thought that Kelce and Swift will spend the upcoming week together before the Chiefs' New Year's Eve game. The pop sensation is presently taking a break before her sold-out Eras Tour moves to Tokyo at the beginning of February. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.